Hi, welcome to our Author's Corner. Today we're here with Alain Medel, and Alain is an author of teen series.
Yes.
And I'm fascinated with it. I've taken a look at his books. They're very intriguing. Use the imagination. They kind of tie into the worlds we're looking at of special abilities and the power of your mind, I suppose you might say.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your first series. I know the first book was Sons of Io.
Yes, so it's a trilogy of books. The first one's Sons of Io, the second one is Sins of the Father, and the third one is Apotheosis.
Okay.
So the series revolves around three teens that are, when the series starts, it's three teens that are imprisoned in an underground facility for reasons that they believe to be they're quarantined for certain issues. They find that to be a lie, and they soon learn that they have supernatural abilities. And them, along with there's 124 of these kids in this prison, and they end up escaping. The three of them end up escaping, and it's
The
their
adventures
journey.
from there.
Correct.
That's great. Why did you pick teen series?
I have a 15-year-old son, and I try to write in a way where I feel that he could read them and enjoy them, even though he's not much of a reader, but...
That's okay. You get inspired.
Yes.
So with the plots and the themes that you've gotten, how did you come up with your storyline? I mean, what made you go down the idea of the special abilities? There's so many different plots that you can run with.
I've always been fascinated with the extraordinary, people that are more than what society or more than what we know as a species, the power of the mind, the things that people can do. One of the main characters, her name's Haley, and she has the ability to see frequencies. As human beings, we have the ability to see about 1% of the visible spectrum. She has the ability to see all of it, so she can see different things, and they can turn these abilities on and off. One of them, Virgil, he has the ability to he has telekinesis. He can do extraordinary things. The third, his name's Cameron. His last name is Lee, which is it's an anagram for heal. He has the ability to heal people. He has the power of life and death, some of which he can't control. But I've just always been fascinated with the unexplained, with the extraordinary that comes out in fantasy books. So.
Yeah, what I like about it, as I've looked at your books, is that you've picked abilities in these young adults, the age group they're probably about 14, 15 years old.
Yes.
Right. So the abilities that you've picked are ones that we actually know exist. They just haven't kind of become mainstream.
Right.
So that you're playing on that skirts between it could be fantasy and it could be reality.
Exactly.
I like
exactly.
that.
And I love that. And I would hope that someday, even though some of these things are scientifically proven or things that we know exist, that on the level that I go out in this book, they get a little wonky.
Yeah, that's okay. They're experimenting. They're kids,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's about that adventure. So you've got the Sons of Io, and is that the name of the trilogy, or is that that's the first book? What's the trilogy name? Is it
The Sons of Io. It's book 1, 2, and 3 of the Sons of Io series.
Yeah. And those are available right now on Amazon, correct?
Yes, on Amazon, on BarnesandNoble.com, Nook.
Great. So for the e-reader, they're ready to go. Plus, you
Absolutely.
can order it in the paperback. Right?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. And then I understand you've got a second series you're kicking off.
I do. This next series that I'm working on, I'm on the second book. It's the series is called Hollow. It's revolving around a set of teens that are. It's an inner Earth story. So this kid, the main character, his name's Xander. He only remembers the last 4 years of his life. He has amnesia before that. He soon finds out that he's not actually from New York City, raised in the orphan system. He's from a city in Inner Earth. There are three different kingdoms in Inner Earth, and he plays an integral role in the politics in their society.
I'm intrigued. I'm going to have to go buy that one. When will that series be available?
I haven't the foggiest idea.
I'm looking forward to it already
I'm-
because I've studied things on the Hollow Earth.
Oh, I love
and
it.
there
It's-
is a lot of mythology, I guess you might say, around Middle Earth. So that'll be, I assume, folded into this new series.
Yes, this one will have some magic thrown in there a little bit, and magic and science kind of intertwined. So.
Well, that's great. Well, you can track with Alan on Amazon. He has some great posts out there from some of his readers. And I understand you're going to go ahead and get started with Goodreads as well. So
I am, yes.
good place for you to keep track of his upcoming release on his new books and his new series. Thanks for joining us
Thank
today,
you so
Alan.
much.
Appreciate your time.